Hey everybody, it's Sarah.
And it's Charity.
And it is National Book Month here, and so we figure we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge.
If you've been following us for a while, you may remember an early podcast episode where Sarah mentioned that she hadn't read a fiction book since elementary school.
As a kid, I do remember reading some fun stories, with the medallion and the bronze bow.
4th grade, that was 5th grade.
Yeah.
As I was recovering from the shock of this information, Sarah then in turn asked me about the last time I read a nonfiction book. Although it hasn't been as many years as Sarah, I will say that it's probably been since college. So, since October is National Book Month, it's the perfect time for our Sister Swap Book Challenge. I find a fiction book for Sarah, and she finds a nonfiction book for me. The Book of General Ignorance.
Oh, the perfect
Everything you think you know is wrong. That sounds like social media.
Yeah.
While Sarah is searching for the perfect book, what she doesn't know is that I already purchased her book months ago. She won't mind if we go back in time for a minute. Now, I've been planning this book swap for a while. I just didn't know when we'd do it. So back in April when I made a trip to the store, the perfect book was already there waiting for me. I was specifically looking for a mystery book, since that's my favorite genre. It needed to have a classic feel to draw her in, but it couldn't be anything too intense either. Otherwise, she may not enjoy the challenge. I saw the book on the shelf and I was originally intrigued by the cover. And once I read the synopsis on the back, I knew it had Sarah's name all over it. So, now that I have my book, let's check back in with Sarah. Hopefully she's picking out something that's not too long.
I'm sure Charity can finish this book. It's only 801 pages. Easy stuff.
Very funny. Try again.
I know what book I'm going to get Charity.
And there we have it. Now that we both have our books, it's back to us in the studio. It's the moment I'm sure you've all been waiting for. It is now time to swap books. I'm actually super excited because I've been thinking about this challenge for a long time. And so I'm so excited Sarah's actually going to read a fiction book. I can't believe it.
I like how this is becoming a momentous occasion, like
because it's been so long.
Okay, well, I guess in that case, I know you don't do a lot of nonfiction too, so Charity's going to read a nonfiction book.
Yeah, it's a big day for both of us. Okay, so let's trade. All right. But I think you said you wanted to open your book first.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, you open your book and then we'll do a little chit chat afterwards.
It is nicely packaged, I will say.
Yes, you're welcome.
So I'll be a little bit more.
Okay, let's take a moment. Do you see how she's unwrapping this? This is what she does Christmas morning. So, and she's done this since we were kids. So while I'm ripping apart the packaging, Sarah's like carefully peeling the tape back. No. We don't save our paper. Like it goes in the recycle bin, but like she's doing it as if, oh, we gotta save this paper for next year.
I mean, now granted, I'm not as careful as I used to be. I do end up ripping stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I see a rip.
All right, here we go. So that way I won't be doing this for the next 10 minutes.
That's true, yeah.
All right.
Speed it up.
You'll see it before I do. So this is the title of the book and the author. So I'm about to turn it over. Oh.
That's a good response. The cover got her in. Yeah.
American Blonde Jennifer Niven. Any relation to David Niven?
Not that I'm aware of. It's a fiction book, so they might mention him. Okay, so here's the thing too. If we hadn't mentioned this before, I haven't read this book, and I think this is sort of the nervous thing about giving Sarah a book, because normally it would have been something that I had read prior, and then I would give it to her knowing that she would enjoy it. So I picked this book. The cover obviously
it kind of has. It's almost like a blonde version of like Hedy Lamarr or something like that.
So the cover got me, the time period got me. It also talks about her as like a movie star with like MGM, but it's also a mystery. And so when I got Sarah's book, I wanted to get something that had a lot of the elements that she would like, but because I like mystery books, I wanted a mystery element in there. And so that to me was the perfect book. So I hope it's good. I haven't read it. I will probably read it after you're done.
I feel like that's what's going to happen, is that we'll switch it back and then...
Yeah, I actually got that book for me, but she gets to read it first.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious if they actually name like real characters, because they talk about MGM, which was a real studio, so maybe it'll incorporate real stars. Okay, so we got that one down.
I thought you were going to say, we got that out the way. Now to the more important book.
See, you're sitting there adding words to my mouth. All right, I'm going to move this out the way.
Okay.
All right, so now...
The moment of truth.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
Okay.
So we'll see how this turns out.
Do I have to do the you?
Now you don't know how to be that delicate.
No, because I'm actually getting frustrated that I can't peel it. That I can't peel it nicely. So I'm just gonna rip this sucker open here, and I will do the reveal as well. So you get to see it first. Whatever this is the book that I will be reading. All right, ready? Oh, Alan Alda. Oh, yeah. How cute. I'm so excited.
I knew when I saw that book and I saw Alan Alda because Charity's a really big fan of, well, MASH, but also just Alan Alda as a person. So I figured it'd be kind of interesting for you to read something by the man himself.
I think it'll be a good read.
Yeah.
So, okay.
See, my explanation was a little bit shorter than Charity's, but I just figure sometimes, like I said, I kind of like hearing actual, like, true events or, from the mind of, which I guess probably could have some fictional elements to it, but more is just kind of what people are thinking about. Maybe it might be based off of their childhood or something, so there's a little bit of reality grounded into it.
I think I like that aspect of it, too, of hearing the story behind, but what happens very often is that you get this sad, depressing story, and not that those stories shouldn't be told or that, we should press down our feelings, but, like, I have such high regard for certain people, and then when you hear, oh, they're actually a jerk behind the scene, it's like, well, gosh darn it, like, why did you... Sorry, Alan.
Oh, no!
Smash your face there.
But also, I think he's the kind of person that could take a serious situation and still add some humor to it.
That's true.
So that way you kind of have a little bit of that peppered in.
Well, I mean, the title itself, things I overheard while talking to myself. I mean, that sounds very much an Alan Alda / Hawkeye Pierce thing to say.
It almost sounds like something you would say too.
That's true. Maybe that's why I like his character so much.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, I think this will be a good read. So this is what we are going to be reading, celebrating National Book Month. Go out, get yourself a book this month and every month. You should just read books because it's great and it's fun. Yeah. And try something new, just like we did. Okay. But you don't have to take my word for it.